I mean, when people think of travelling to Southeast Asia, Laos probably isn't the first or maybe even the second country that springs to mind. You've got Vietnam, Thailand, Cambodia, all of the wonderful experiences within those, within the region. But Laos is very much, in some respects, a hidden gem that gets lost amongst its neighbours. As the world develops, whether that be through new infrastructure, modern technologies, it becomes harder and harder to see something original, see something away from the crowds, really immerse yourself to see the culture that you're going there to experience. And Laos has all of that in abundance. The way Audley covers Laos with the expert guiding in country allows you to see it better than any other way you could, really. I mean, I've been privileged and blessed to have lived in Southeast Asia for over 5 years in several different countries, and I've travelled extensively. But my last trip in October, which was almost a month in Laos, covering the north and the south, it was something very, very different, something away from what I'd experienced previously. I mean, the other countries are fantastic, but if you have perhaps been to those before and want to see something that really is off the beaten track, this is what we can currently do with Laos. There's a wide range of properties, ranging from top-end 5-star hotels in Luang Prabang, unique, charming lodges, again away from the crowds in remote areas in the north, and areas in the south next to the 4,000 islands as well. There's a lovely property on an island there, fantastic backdrop. But if you're a little bit more adventurous, it provides some opportunities there as well. I mean, on my last trip, we went to Nam Num National Park, went on a night safari, cruising for a couple of hours, motors off, downstream, just with a torch, looking for wildlife. The accommodation was fairly simple, but the experience was arguably one of the best I've ever had. I mentioned before about how the world is developing and how it becomes harder and harder to go and see these things, and now is really the time for Laos. But those developments are still happening, so that's what I think is why it's key to really get there as soon as you can before developments overtake the initial charm that's there. But as time goes on, I think those impacts will inevitably bring Laos up to speed with its neighbours, and if you want to capture that original, authentic Southeast Asian charm as you might picture 30, 40, 50 years ago, that's where you're going to get it, in Laos.